Now, I do apologise, Eggsy. I shouldn't have done this in front of you.
No, please, I won't say nothing, I swear. If there's one thing I can do, it's keep my mouth shut.
You won't tell a soul?
Ask the feds, I've never grassed anyone up.
Is that a promise?
On my life.
If you've been wondering why the release of Kingsman 4 has been delayed, Matthew Vaughn has an explanation that might surprise you. We'll delve into the details and also explore everything we know about Kingsman: The Blue Blood, including its cast and storyline. Kingsman: The Blue Blood is set to extend director Matthew Vaughn's successful spy action series, and after a prolonged period of development, progress is now underway for Kingsman 4. Vaughn envisions an expansive future for the Kingsman franchise, with multiple sequels already in the pipeline. The upcoming installment, Kingsman: The Blue Blood, is confirmed to be the next chapter in the series, diverging from the prequel, The Kingsman. Originally slated for a 2023 debut, the forthcoming Kingsman film will serve as the conclusive chapter in the complex relationship between Harry Hart and Eggsy, although specific plot details remain sparse. Vaughn has hinted at the involvement of notable stars in the espionage narrative, with Dwayne Johnson and Mark Strong among the actors rumored to join the cast when Kingsman: The Blue Blood hits theaters. In the latest update on Kingsman: The Blue Blood, director Matthew Vaughn has provided insights into the script progress for the trilogy's concluding installment. Vaughn, who has been at the helm of the franchise from the beginning, revealed that work on the screenplay for Kingsman: The Blue Blood is still ongoing. The director mentioned that while the first and third acts of the script have been completed, there's still work to be done, emphasizing the definitive nature of the upcoming film. Despite Kingsman: The Blue Blood being positioned as the culmination of Eggsy and Harry's journey, Vaughn has also unveiled plans for additional spin-offs, including the long-awaited Statesman project. For those who might not be aware, Kingsman: The Blue Blood has been in development for quite some time. Matthew Vaughn has been discussing the film since May 2017, continuing the conversation after the release of Kingsman: The Golden Circle later that year. Taron Egerton even revealed in 2019 that the script for the next Kingsman installment was finalized, and in 2020, Vaughn disclosed the full title, Kingsman: The Blue Blood. Now turning to the cast of the upcoming film, it's expected to feature many familiar faces from the franchise. Vaughn has expressed his interest in having Dwayne Johnson portray the primary antagonist, while there's also speculation about Halle Berry reprising her role as Ginger. With that in mind, the returning cast members are likely to include Colin Firth as Harry Hart, Taron Egerton as Eggsy Unwin, Channing Tatum as Tequila, and Mark Strong as Merlin. As the Kingsman franchise approaches its conclusion, Kingsman: The Blue Blood will bring Harry and Eggsy's journey to a dramatic close. Departing from the prequel narrative established in The Kingsman, this installment will return to the present day, directly following the events of Kingsman: The Golden Circle. The focus will be on the deepening father-son dynamic between Harry and Eggsy as they navigate the challenges posed by their espionage adventures. While specific plot details are scarce, director Matthew Vaughn has confirmed that Kingsman 4: The Blue Blood will serve as the final linear installment in the original Kingsman film series. This suggests an epic and conclusive finale, promising to tie up loose ends and deliver a satisfying conclusion to the beloved characters' arcs. Matthew Vaughn sheds light on the prolonged development of Kingsman 4, addressing the delays in bringing the trilogy capper to fruition. Despite initial plans following the success of the first film in 2014 and its sequel, Kingsman: The Golden Circle, in 2017, the next installment was deferred due to Vaughn's commitment to The Kingsman, a prequel released in 2021. While Eggsy's third adventure seems to be on hold for some time, Vaughn recently confirmed that progress on the script is underway. However, with no Kingsman 4 release date on the horizon, Vaughn explains in an interview with Collider that the delay primarily stems from Taron Egerton's busy schedule. Vaughn expressed the need to wait for Egerton's availability, as the actor is currently involved in other film projects and a major television series. Consequently, production won't commence until the following year, as previously anticipated. As for what fans can expect from Kingsman 4, or possibly titled Kingsman: The Blue Blood, it is poised to conclude the saga of Eggsy and Harry. While plot details remain scarce, Vaughn has hinted at a storyline involving Eggsy's quest to rediscover his purpose while embarking on a final adventure alongside Harry. It remains uncertain whether other familiar characters will return for this installment. The film is likely to uphold the franchise's signature elements, including its R rating, blending comedy with graphic violence and featuring an eccentric antagonist akin to previous villains. Vaughn has also discussed plans for a sequel to The Kingsman, though details about its progress are limited. Considering the delay in production, a potential release date for Kingsman 4 could be as late as 2026, marking a significant gap since the last installment. While the film remains in progress, it appears that audiences will have to wait a while longer to revisit the world of Eggsy and Harry. To ensure the success of The Blue Blood and maintain its own narrative integrity, the film must steer clear of replicating a significant retcon that drove the storyline of its predecessor, Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Matthew Vaughn's script update indicates that the third Kingsman installment will conclude the journey of agents Eggsy Unwin and Harry Hart, with development beginning alongside the box office triumph of Kingsman: The Golden Circle. With the likelihood of familiar faces returning, the film's action and violence, often reminiscent of the comic book source material, are expected to continue in an over-the-top fashion. However, for Kingsman: The Blue Blood to resonate with audiences, it must avoid repeating one unrealistic change introduced in the second chapter of the trilogy. The most notable retcon in Kingsman: The Golden Circle was the resurrection of Harry Hart, portrayed by Colin Firth, following a seemingly fatal encounter with Samuel L. Jackson's villain. While the use of advanced medical technology within the Kingsman universe made this revival somewhat believable, it risked undermining the gravity of Harry's sacrifice and eliciting mixed reactions from fans. In light of this, Kingsman: The Blue Blood should resist the temptation to resurrect characters like Mark Strong's Merlin using similar narrative devices. Bringing Merlin back from the dead would not only strain credibility, but also diminish the impact of his sacrifice in the previous film. To maintain the integrity of its narrative and the emotional resonance of past events, the third Kingsman movie must chart its own course and avoid repeating past mistakes. With that being said, the significance of Merlin's sacrifice must resonate throughout the ongoing narrative of Kingsman 4. While the notion of resurrecting Merlin after his death is a landmine explosion already seems implausible, the larger issue lies in the impact it would have on the integrity of the storyline. Bringing Merlin back essentially diminishes the weight of his heroic sacrifice. He willingly gave his life so that Harry and Eggsy could thwart Poppy Adams' deadly scheme, thereby concluding his character arc in a poignant and meaningful manner. Merlin's sacrifice not only resolved that immediate crisis, but also symbolized his enduring commitment to the Kingsman cause, ensuring that they could continue to protect society from future threats. Furthermore, preserving the significance of Merlin's death is crucial for maintaining the credibility and emotional depth of the Kingsman movies as a whole. If both Harry and Merlin can miraculously return from seemingly fatal circumstances, it undermines the authenticity of any peril faced by characters in the franchise. Suddenly, the stakes lose their potency, and the sense of danger evaporates as the possibility of resurrection looms over every perilous situation. Therefore, Kingsman: The Blue Blood cannot afford to resurrect Merlin if it wishes to be taken seriously and uphold the integrity of its narrative universe. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.